Yo, 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 yo. What it do, Revenger crew? Happy Saturday night. Tis your boy Bo here. About to get things popping off tonight, man. Gonna have a great night of music ahead for you. Thanks for rocking with us. Early gang, if you're in the building, appreciate that. My homies Melon, Kali, my homie FF. What's good with you boys, man? How's life treating us? Hope you guys are healthy, happy. Hope the families are healthy, happy. Just want happiness and love for everybody, man. It's what I want in the world. Guilty Conscience is our artist of the night. Let me get his album pinned. He's been sending music left and right, man. Dude has been out here doing the work. And I always respect folks who do the work, man. And there's one thing about me, we had 2 volleyball games today, so I'm a volleyball coach. And I respect people that work hard, man. No matter what happens, good or bad, successful and unsuccessful, whatever happens, I like the work. So big shouts to the early gang being here. Let's get some music cracked off, and we'll jump into the new Guilty Conscious joint that we'll be doing the first listen for tonight. The name of that joint is the Sampler's Platter. Let's get it popping, man. The first song of the night comes to us by way of Deshaun L. Villano. Big shouts to the homie Villano, too. He be liking all my... Look, man, I have so many people that I don't know that like me more than the people I know. It's almost a little ridiculous. Maybe that means I'm a terrible person when you actually meet me. Let's get into this, man. Body Count, Deshaun L. Villano. He just dropped a new project, by the way, too. Big shouts on that. The name of the joint, I think, is Body Count, and this is the song Body Count. Let's get into it now. Got a little Middle Eastern feel going here.
How can I wake up when your shit puts me to sleep? Ain't nobody counting shit, cause I slaughtered all your sheep. Tal vez si te metes otra línea.
Got a little bit of a menacing sound to it.
You putting motherfuckers in a coma with your monotone. You're an ass rap persona. No it broma, you ain't got that lit shit. Spit rip, next universe, Brody Rick shit. You go like wannabe, Eminem, karaoke, okie dokie, sleepy ass delivery. You ain't pull a summer high.
So the mix sounds doesn't sound great. It sounds like a little thin. It sounds like it wasn't it's not professionally done. But I like what he's talking about. He's making fun of rappers and the way they do things. Hit that like button. You just joining. It's Esmr Hour, baby. Right now we're on Deshaun Villano Body Count.
Called the fucking kayak with the Dayak and stood on the Cadillac with a fucking.
Another Kali, what up, homie?
That's my word. I don't need to be the man or be adulated. I'm just stating that my statement can't be understated. I've never met the greatest, but I met the basement.
Also, I had to turn the volume all the way up on this, meaning that it was mixed poorly and it was recorded kind of poorly as well. And that's the crux of the issue here, because you actually sound good. You got kind of an angriness to you. There's a certain kind of ominous feel to it. It feels like a storm cloud's coming. I like the feeling that you're developing here, but I don't like the sound.
And I know I'm better than that bass head. That's no understatement. We may get to know again that they have been.
I love the Spanglish. That's hard. Oh, we got some music from the homie Melancholy and homie KK. Let's go.
How can I wake up when your shit puts me to sleep? Ain't nobody counting shit, cause I slaughtered all your sheep. Tal vez si te metes otra línea coca. Otra línea.
Or there's no master. That's a good point.
I never been a hater.
That's a good point.
So like these betas, I'm a congratulator. Motherfuckers confusing, so I turned into the agitator, regulator, devastator. In Spanish, I'm like Nas and Jada. In English, I'm out of my comfort zone, but I'm still out here.
So the song gets a little long at this point for me, man. It's because it doesn't have a good mix on it, or because it doesn't have a master, as the homie Melancholy pointed out, the music doesn't pop. And so you're already rapping at a lower tone because you got kind of a scratchy voice, which is good. And the punchlines aren't really hitting too much. You're kind of talking, but it's good. It's like gritty, kind of grimy. It's kind of grimy. You know what I mean? You're talking about rappers you don't like people's styles. You talk about how you came up, talking about, your English isn't your first language. You're giving us a little bit in there, but it's not a great sandwich. You know what I mean? There's aspects of it, maybe some good onions on it, maybe some good sauces. But it's just not a complete body of work. I'd probably go 72. I think there's a lot of potential here. I think you got to really cultivate that potential. I think you really got to get in the mud, baby. Gotta get in the mud, get them hands dirty. What's happening Saturday night, man? What's up with the gang out there, man? Melancholy, big shouts hanging out with us tonight, man. So if you're wondering if they if they have quotas, they do. It was an officer in New York arrested for writing bogus tickets. He wrote 24 tickets, including tickets to a guy who had actually passed away and a guy who died the same day he wrote the ticket, but before he wrote the ticket. So, and the reason he said he did it was because he didn't want to get a bad performance evaluation. So yes, if you think they got quotas, they got quotas because dudes is writing fake tickets. He has 32 felony counts for that. My man's gonna do some serious time for playing around, man. Yeah, be safe out there. Let's get into this next one right now, man. Let's jump into the guilty conscience joint. The Sampler's Platter. Now, I always thought they called it the Sampler Platter, but you know, to each his own. First song off the Sampler's Platter. Our man, he's been coming through heavy. He works, though. He does the work on the music. I respect that. I Am Him. Sampler's Platter. It's pinned up above. Guilty Conscience. Did he sample the thong song? Who does that?
Ain't been worried about what niggas done. Cause I already know what it is, D.
Sounds a little pop smokish.
If I ain't top 5, you might need a lesson, ain't no second guessing. Hard as fuck when a nigga steppin', you ain't got a question. When I spit it sound like a weapon. Shout out to God cause he made this weapon, yeah, really blessed me. I'm high like steam when I'm in the booth, I got the mic melting. I got stripes like Tony, I'll give you chills, leave your mind frosty. If you talking down on my name, it'll leave your mind salty. Got a jaw shake, several palsy. Flood the town like how they did it.
Sarah Paulsley.
With the bullshit, my niggas get it poppin' like a bullwhip. I just be chillin' and feelin' my bag. Fuckin' with family is nothing but trust. Kid on the way, gotta set up a trust. Nigga, you out been fucking with us. I'm with the team and we setting up plays.
I felt like he found his tempo right around here.
Playing the game. Shit. What up to Kenny and my brother? How they find me in the rubber hip to make a diamond? Then I leveled up, now I'm steady climbing. Highs mountains. Hallelujah, this could be a spiritual. Listen to me spit, it feel like a scripture. It ain't no cameras, you can see the picture. Blink once, I goddamn you missed it. Man, I'm him, my nigga had weight, I call him I and Jim. That's J-I-M, not G-Y-M. If he meant that shit, just run it a little. On my block.
So this feels off center, and a lot of it feels rushed. You had a little like 12-bar sequence in there that was like really on target and really smooth, but this is really rushed. It feels mumbled at parts, and it feels rushed at certain parts. It doesn't feel even. You know, and that's the one thing I've noticed about your raps overall. Sometimes you'll kick off these really intricate kind of rhyme schemes and you'll be like on top of it. And other times you just get mush mouth and lazy with it. I think what that comes down to me is that you're not. I want more time taken on perfecting the records, man. Put out instead of putting out 10, put out 5 that are perfect. You know what I mean?
We speaking riddles, I need help to rock, but not the kind you dribble. What up to my dog, that plenty bitch and kibble. We all trying to eat, we ain't trying to nibble. Some all black, pregnant nipple, running through spots full of weed and liquor. I don't not the hustle, just give me some time, I help you get right. Yeah, I'm styling with it, I'ma stand on it. I can never roll, cause I'm not a boulder. Angels and demons both on my shoulder.
I can never roll, cause I'm not a boulder.
Don't know my name, don't call me cold. Is it guilty, nigga?
Yeah. I think that was kind of mid. I feel like that's more of a Lucy. I feel like that's something that I would have released. I probably wouldn't have put out a full 2 minutes of that. I probably would have put out like 90 seconds. It's okay to put out 90-second song, man. It's okay to put out little clips. Overall, it was okay. It had moments. There were some shining moments in there. Again, I don't know. The result didn't feel polished to me. I really feel like you got to take your time rapping, man. I think you got some great bars. I think you have a really great sound. You do have this kind of Texas slurred sound to it, but if you don't take your time with it, it doesn't really pop the way you might want it to. Keep the music rolling tonight, man. In that Guilty Conscience, the Sampler's Platter. That was the first joint right there. I Am Him. We got homies in the world writing fake tickets, man. Using dead people's. It's not cool. Also, the other thing that's popping off right now is Beyonce. Beyonce is what? Beyonce fans are wild, man. They are wild. I guess there's a lot of folks right now putting out GoFundMes to pay for her concert tickets. And some of the comments are pretty crazy. You know, one person is saying, no sad story here, but I work a job with minimal pay and I can't afford the tickets unless I skip rent and my car payment. I'm gonna stop you there, bro. You don't need to go to the show. If you gotta skip rent and a car payment, you stay your ass at home. That's just how it works, okay? I don't know if I do, I won't have a place to live. My dying wish is to see Beyonce in August. Other people talking about, Yeah, it's just nuts. If you GoFundMe has raised a lot of money for a lot of people, man. But I kind of feel like y'all are bums for trying to get the Beyonce. You're just not supposed to go. You just don't go. Down my tizzy, send that through, my G. Yeah, man, you just don't go. It's not hard to figure out. You stay home, or you find a streaming package that will accommodate your needs to watch it. But you just got to take the L, man. You know, Jay-Z's been rapping my whole life. I didn't see him till I was in my mid-30s, bro. Because guess what? I couldn't afford to do it. It's okay. You know what I mean? It's just, it's just how it goes sometimes. Let's get into this next one off the Sampler's Platter. The Sampler's Platter, my man right now, Guilty Conscious. You ain't gonna get a song played $1 until it get you popping. On the Super Chat, you know how we do. We don't tag shit, but we got to differentiate. Let's get into this. The Sampler's Platter, Guilty Conscious, Bitten Fruit. Coop D and Show Money. What up, though? Hit that like button. You just rocking with us, man. Appreciate you. Oh, I get it. The Sampler's Platter. Oh, because it's going to be samples. Ah, the thong song was the first one. Okay, I'm peeping game.
My brother tried to take his life twice, just couldn't take it. It shouldn't have even been an option, but life's so crazy. Through my years, crocodile tears spilling my face. It made a puddle, I kept thugging. I just learned to be patient.
Okay.
Too, cause I know everybody got strength. My problems might not be like yours, but we all need a blessing.
Okay.
For all my niggas, that should go without question. And if you do what something you did, hope you learn from your lesson. I spend my days thinking God.
So right here is where you're writing pocket right here. This is the kind of flow I want, man. This is like, it's real steady, but it's right on beat. It's very rhythmic. You know, the first joint didn't have a rhythm to it. This has a nice rhythm to it. What's the sample? Is that a Scarface? I think that's Scarface, ain't it? I can't remember the name. Or is that Ghetto Boys? I don't know. I like that sample though.
Made a puddle, I kept thugging. I just learned to be patient. Who can I run to? Cause I know everybody got strength. My problems might not be like yours, but we all need a blessing. I got love for all my niggas, that should go without question. And if you do what something you did, hope you learn from your lesson. I spend my day thanking God for every morning I wake. This shit working, taking the toll, but I need food on my plate. You never know how it end. I hope it come when I'm asleep. And spill before I'm watching my body.
I hope it come when I'm asleep.
Real shit, dealing with the pressure like
okay.
The sandbox. Look, I done felt the devil in his hand hot. Look, I done seen the devil.
This ain't bad.
But I'm a Roman God and handle mine without a handout. Dealing with this pressure is like digging out a sandbox. Look,
oh my God, how did I not get that? God, that's awful. That's a great song too. Oh my God.
Picture me, bro.
Yeah, my bad, Tupac. That's a fantastic. That's one of my early favorite songs too. That's weak.
Like I sent you a picture, thinking evil, drinking Hennessy. Father, forgive me. They say Moses split the Red Sea, but don't mention he black. It's propaganda for the mind. They trying to keep us intact. What they playing hand in hand is how we all need to be. That only happens when it's war, and that's the president's scheme. What would it take for B's and C's to stay locked up? We need our army cause these white folks don't like us. I bit the fruit, now my mind working, I can't turn back. I'm like a D-rail rail car, I done fell off track. You never know how
a derailed road car, a rail car.
And it's the heaven with G's, that's real shit. Dealing with this pressure is like digging out a sandbox. Look, I done felt the devil in his hand hot. Look, I done seen the devil with his hand out. But I'm a Roman God and handle mine without a handout.
I'm a run with God. I like that.
Sandbox. Look, I done felt the devil in his hand hot. Look, I done seen the devil with his hand out. But I'm a Roman God and handle mine without a handout.
Yeah, that's cool right there, man. Shouts to KK for spelling Sharukin right. Sharukin. Yeah, that's fantastic, man. I felt like, again, these mixes aren't super crispy in my ear. I think that's going to be a common theme. I'm not even going to really jump on those too much. Hit that like button, you're just joining us. But it felt like you were right in your, like there's a palpability to feeling the groove, to feeling that the artist is in the groove. And you can hear when the artist is, you can hear it as an artist. You have to have more scrutiny about your music, because you can hear when you're right in the pocket, when the flow is nice and you got a good pace, a good rhythm, and it's all natural. So that had a lot of bounce to it. That sample was dope. I can't believe I didn't realize that was that Tupac joint, because that's a great song. Clinton Correctional Facility. I see y'all COs. He was talking at the end of that joint. That joint's so hard. But yeah, so that was pretty good right there, though. That was pretty good right there. I'm gonna go 88 on that joint. I think with a better mix, I moved that up probably to a 92. But it felt good, man. Everything you were doing right there, the delivery was sparkling on that. You really took your time. You really had a nice bounciness to it. You know, it felt fresh. It felt lively. I felt like the hook on it was nice. That was a good song. Bitten Fruit is dope. I like that one right there. The samples, Platter, Guilty Conscience. We moving right through the music tonight, man. Happy Saturday night, thugs. Would y'all? So I was thinking the other day, I'm like, you could actually use GoFundMe to really start a project, because I got a lot of projects I want to start that I could use some money for. But like, I don't know, man. I have a hard time. Like, a lot of people are comfortable exploiting their kids. You know what I mean? I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable exploiting my kids. I don't know that I'm comfortable asking the world for money. I didn't grow up where you asked for stuff. I grew up where you went to get it. In my household, if you wanted something, you went and worked for it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say my parents didn't spoil me, because they did. But the reality is, if I really wanted something, it was like, hey, get out, you better figure it out. So how do y'all feel about GoFundMe? Would you set up a GoFundMe for your music? Would you set up a GoFundMe for, like, would you use it? And how would you use it if you used it? Because I feel like it could be a really powerful tool, but I'm like, man, can I really take people's money for something that I want? It's just, you know, it's not. So maybe it has to be something you need, not something you want. You know, with these people doing the Beyonce ticket thing, it kind of got me thinking, like, I mean, it is a means to an end. If somebody's willing to fund it, why don't you let them fund it? What do y'all think? Let's get into this next one, Unwritten's World. Unwritten came through, man, he came through probably like 3 weeks ago and dropped off a banger of a song. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it was hard. Maybe it was a little bit more than 3 weeks ago, but it was a dope song. Let's get to this next one, Finally Arrived. He said he's got an album coming. We're going to subscribe his channel. Hit him with a young hit him with a young thumbs up, because that's what we do. This just dropped a week ago. Finally Arrived, the homie, Unwritten's World, excuse me. Let me come correct. I'm going to try doing a full screen thing. Let me see if the computer messes up or not. Without a side story, a legit GoFundMe. Let's see how this works out. I'm going to run it full screen. If it starts freezing, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to get out the way for just a second, too.
Look, today I want to celebrate. I've been working so hard, I dropped my first tape. The charts, I wrap my wounds up with duct tape. Cut a couple friends, they were stuck in place. You can't run with a lion if you shark bait. I see the fear all in your face, come your heart rate.
Okay.
My thoughts to myself and watch the world shake. The pandemic changed my views, now I'm wide awake. Man, I finally arrived. Niggas killing, I'm just trying to survive. My young bull caught a body, now he doing 2-5. Behind bars without that blicky, man, I hope he survives. You grab a glizzy, you think you tough and you ready to die. Not me. No weapon form can ever break me. I grab a pen and I kill him slow and I elevate thee. I learned the law of attraction and my future wealthy. I give no love to the ones who put that fear upon me. Now watch out.
I agree, this is a well-shot video. As far as the song goes in and of itself, it's got a good pace to it. You know, he really sounds settled. He sounds confident. It's not as smooth as it could be. The delivery is lacking a little something. It doesn't have kind of the polish, the shine on it. It's a little bit more straightforward. The vocals don't sound like they've got anything extra on them. Sounds a little plain, but overall, I'm rocking with it. It's not bad.
Vibrate. I keep this money coming in and keep my mind straight. I'm raising 2 young kings, I gotta find a way to keep them out the system. Every day's a training day. I smoke some weed to calm my thoughts and keep the pain away. I tell myself that I'm the man and I'ma be okay. I'm not a worker, I'm a boss, I want it my way. I'm dreaming.
It's a little slow.
You know that I left the city for different reasons. Back home I felt sick. Then when I left, niggas turned it back on me like real quick. Like how you mad that I wanted growth while you so selfish. I had your back every time you shut your pain.
So we didn't get a flow switch. And that's primarily what the problem I'm gonna have with this is we need a flow switch. Because it's heavy, and then they mad because I'm walking the street, and then they glad. You know, it just kind of has the same repeat pattern. And in the second verse in there, you really could have came on it and flipped the switch, you know. Even if you didn't change necessarily the speed, you know, even just the way you're presenting the cadence with the dun, 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 you know, you've done that the whole track. Now you got to change that.
I felt it, out of mind, out of sight. It's like I'm wrong and then you right. I was changing up my ways. You
little bit of change up here, a little bit.
And my future is so bright, you let your crowds dim your light. And I realize that you wasted life. I take my swag and now I'm acting different. And all these other new rappers, they be capping different. Man, fuck the deal I sign myself if they don't see the vision. I left the hood, I can't go back cause I was sinking in it. I want the Wraith with the drop so they can see me in it.
I like the pain and the hunger in it though. That's very palpable. That's very tangible.
With the lake to put my queen up in it. Then take some pics for the gram just to show we made it. Nigga.
It's not bad, man. I definitely like the video. Unwritten's World right there. Name of the video, name of the song, Finally Arrived. It's like a nice neighborhood. Yeah, overall the song wasn't bad at all, man. I do think that it gets a little slow. It starts to drag a little bit, and I think that you needed to be a little bit more dramatic with the change-ups to really bring the type of level of emotion that you wanted. But when you said the thing about the Wraith and you boom, like you hit that one hard, so that was real good. I think you got to have a few more of those moments throughout the song, a few more surprising things, a little bit more of the lyrical element would have helped as well. I felt like that was lacking a little bit. Y'all can tell me what you think on that. Drop your scores. Help me out. I always forget to tell you how to drop your scores. But drop your scores. Unwritten's World Finally Arrived. For me, that's a decent song. I would listen to it all the way through the first time. The second time around, I'd probably skip it about a minute into it. I think it really kind of grinds to a halt about halfway through the song. All in all, though, it wasn't bad. I think I'm going to go 84 on that joint. Drop your scores right now. Unwritten's World Finally Arrived. It definitely had the right kind of message. I felt the hunger. So this is something that's really sad, man. Look, I think it's pretty common that a lot of people do drugs. All right, I think they do. I don't know if it's good or bad. It just is what it is. Everybody's got to do what they got to do to survive. No judgment on my part. But this was sad to me, okay? Rilo Rodriguez, I don't know if y'all heard of him, but he signed to Lil Baby's 4PF record label. He's got a pretty good fan base. He's 29 years old, and he says the most money he spent on lean was about $4,000. Fans, hit him in the comments, and he didn't want to say nothing about it. Some people encouraged him on the comments to find a cheaper supplier. Other people, were making fun of him for doing it. It's not great, man. Lil Baby had a lean problem. I don't know, man. I've never had any inclination to use any lean, and that's not my scene. You know what I mean? But I do know a lot of these drugs that get you killed, man. A lot of these drugs, including alcohol, everything that gets you killed. 90s also, they liked it more than I liked it. Unwritten's, man, they liked it more than I like it. Drop your scores. 90 for Melancholy. Melancholy's got a great ear, so if he's giving you a 90, same thing with Don. If those dudes are giving 90s, then that's a great song. P. Louie, what's happening with you, my brother? Where you at in the world, P. Louie? How you doing, fam? I ain't checked in with you on a personal level, man. We're going to have to chop it up or something here soon. I hope you're doing well, my brother. Don't spend your money on lean. Try not to do drugs, man. I mean, look, I understand, but problems happen. All right, that's enough of my PSA. Let's keep things rolling right now. Guilty Conscience. Name of this joint is the Sampler's Platter. I'm very excited to continue to try to guess the samples that we hear on this joint. Big shouts, Unwritten's for last one. Y'all like that one. Drop your scores if you haven't already for Unwritten's World. Let's get into this next one from the homie Guilty Conscience, the Sampler's Platter, Enjoying Fruits.
Shout out to Yoda, yeah.
Oh!
It's that new Guilty. Got to do one time for the God.
I got you, Don. It's going to be a little bit, my bro.
Let's go.
I got you, though. If you got to step out, I'll hit you up before I play it, dog. We gon' make it.
I get the money up front, and even more on the back end. Got it covered like a spread, so I'm putting it back in. I can never hate on niggas, cause the hate be past tense. If my love lost for you, ain't no putting it back in. I'm winning like I was taught. I was bred just to work, nigga. No matter the occupation, you can be on the shirt. If you withhold information, how you mad when you jerk? A lot of niggas don't make it, they end up in the dirt.
Yeah.
My partner told me,
I felt the same way, and we're not getting that.
tell me he ain't even have it.
Don, I felt the same way. Yeah, you playing with fire with a beat like this, Guilty. You playing with fire with a beat like this. Because if you don't absolutely rip this in half, people are going to wonder why you did it. And the energy is lacking on it. That's one thing I haven't seen is be problematic from you at all to this point. But the energy on this track is absent, man.
I know the game, but it get tricky to have with the rabbit. I've been walking some long miles just to stack it and stash it. Hard work, nigga, hard grind. Enjoying
This is not good.
cause they all mine. Yeah. Hard labor, nigga, hard time. Enjoying fruits of my labor cause they all mine. Hard work, nigga, hard grind. Enjoying fruits of my labor cause they all mine. Yeah. Hard labor, nigga, hard time. Enjoying fruits of my labor cause they all mine. Let the states keep the venom, nigga, spinning like round tables. I was down bad, but look now I'm up, baby, nigga, changed like the season. It don't matter who got paper, they ain't got paper. Wanna get them whipped.
It is a throwaway, and then the way they treated the beat, the way they tried to manipulate it, they didn't do it. They didn't improve it any. So, yeah, this ain't great.
Colors like annihilators, lappy tappy, painted foes, spinning like dome. You know the scope, find a bad bitch you can take home. Beat her back in and tell her this is no stay zone. I don't need a number, I just check if she good going. And I'm still in the field cause
Yeah, I don't like this one.
and I'm staying solid, I can never get rolled over. My brother got knocked, I never do him the cold soda.
And you don't even sound like you're interested in.
Over. I was drunk by
So my biggest thing to say about this one is you don't even sound like you're interested in rapping on this, which is disappointing because you're a pretty good rapper. You don't sound interested in this song.
behind that wheel, happy that I ain't fold over. Watch mama fly, she goes dead in the eyes that kept our composure. 10 toes down, like to beat that freestyle over. And I'ma keep spinning till I let it be slumped over. Hard work, nigga, hard.
RJ Bizzle.
Cause they all mine.
What's happening, bro?
Hard labor, nigga, hard time. Enjoying fruits of my labor, cause they all mine. Hard work, nigga, hard grind. Enjoying fruits of my
Johnny, what's the haps, bro?
yeah. Hard labor, nigga, hard time. Enjoying fruits of my labor, cause they all mine.
Yeah, that was one of the worst songs I've heard from you, Doug. I didn't like that one. No, that gets it. Not great. Keep songs like that off, man. You sounded lazy. You didn't sound invested or interested in the song. Now if you freestyled that's a whole different story. Either way, it shouldn't be on a project you put out to the world. You know, that's a practice song in my opinion, and I wouldn't have put it out for people to hear. I'm gonna go 67 on that one. I did not like that. That actually, because I like you as an artist, that was not hot for me. Yeah, man, that definitely wasn't it. So I shouldn't laugh at this, but certain things that happen, you just gotta laugh at. Like you can't. I don't know. I don't take. Maybe that's part of my problem. I don't take things super seriously until I do, and when I do, it's a problem usually. But there's a middle school in New York, in Nyack, New York, that served for Black History Month watermelon and fried chicken and waffles. But see, here's my problem with the outrage about this, okay? Because while I think it's stupid, I do. I like eating fried chicken, waffles, and watermelon. I'm not gonna be that mad if you give it to me, honestly. Maybe that's the fat boy in me, and maybe I need to, be more, I don't know, outraged. I'm just not. I mean, I think it also depends on how it was presented as well. Context is everything, right? But just off the top, I'm like, I eat fried chicken, I eat some waffles, watermelon. That sounds great. Let's get into this next song right here. This is Jab. So Jab hit me up so on the YouTube, I actually have an old email address, and occasionally I check it, and I got to change it. I actually do that tonight. But I get music sent to it all the time, and it's not great because I miss a lot of it. I probably got like 100 songs, 200 songs, probably not 200, but probably about 100 songs in that email that I haven't gotten to yet. So I need to change that. But I do check it out occasionally. This is a dude named Jab, and man, I wish I need to go find his information so I can tell you all a little bit more about him. I like when people send me like a press kit or something, I like to read from it. I think that's important. Let me pull it up real quick. Bear with me if I can find it. If I can't, we're not going to worry about it. Let me see here. Okay, so let me see. This is Jab, poet, singer, rap artist, and activist. The homie's got a couple songs. He's got this one right here. It has Raheem Devon on it. He's a R&B guy from the 90s, real dope R&B dude. Let's get into this one, man. This is I do believe there's like a 2-minute intro, so we may be skipping that. I don't want to mess up the integrity of your video, but I don't have that kind of patience. So let's check out what it is right now. This is Jab, Raheem Devon.
Getting lots of
Hit that like button. You just joining us. You want to get a song play, man? $1 or $2 will get you through on the super duper chat.
Only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, neither doeth corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but changed in a moment.
New 1-4. Let's go.
At the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound in the...
All right, I'm going to go ahead and skip this whole thing. Shouts to preachers everywhere trying to spread some good news.
That the sin is not in vain. It's time are there any last words? The God we serve is a good God. Sometimes...
Are they at the funeral? That's sad.
Death don't fear, we all gotta go. But while I'm here, the time we share is a part of my role.
This sounds like Scarface.
When I go, my final demise, you wanna see me, just look to the skies. Closed book, nigga, yeah, never shook here. Death don't fear. Hooked on lime, took a flat line, and got time still.
I agree, RJB. That probably was the outrage.
High off, we shot as you hear. That shit rack off, when it crack off, bodies disappear. Fucked up parties, noodles ooze, funeral tears. Young niggas know
And look how they got you, bro.
for years. Salty tears, walking our cheeks. Flashbacks, talk is cheap, can't breathe. Speakers, fat shit, severe chalk in the streets. Flowers and wreaths.
Homie is saying some things if you're listening. I'm not gonna say it's like the coolest flow or whatever, but he's saying some real things if you're paying attention here.
Release and release from blood in his hands and his sleeves. Retaliation beliefs. Shake the dice, play with your life and get beat. Faces of death and grief left from her deep. Purple leaf with the sheets. Nigga, what? Even my curve. Got a mama with some tears in the last.
Hook is fire. His video was absolutely terrible though. It's like a joke. Like you really left in 10 seconds the dude's just walking down the street? Ooh. It's not terrible. Raheem Devon is killing it. Oh no, they're scheming. Robbed him.
Gone, then you gone. When it's over, then it's over. It don't matter if you rich, poor, drunk, high, sober. Cause the Reaper, he don't know you. And he ain't even trying to. Wrong place.
It's not bad, man.
Behind you. Let me remember.
He might be behind you.
They push and shove and stab.
You got the juice now. That's a great movie.
Gotta be a thug. You can even be your father. I don't know what it's like to just fight with no honor.
The video got better with the robbery. I'll say that.
In the water, get the hell out. The streets been starving for years, but where the bell out? Almost forgot about the ones on the corner. They in every
On the corner.
you were gonna smelling like ammonia. Early in the morning, just trying to get away from all the pain. Got me zoning.
It's not bad, man. Definitely old school. It's not bad, man. It's way too long. It's way too dated. It's way too long and it's way too dated. And the video had a 2-minute intros in black and white, and it moved like a 60s TV show. So there's some elements I didn't like, but from the purely a musical standpoint, verbally these dudes were pretty good. You know, with lyrically, delivery wise, it was an old school delivery, but it didn't sound bad. My man just stepped over a body. Melancholy's like, what the hell is going on here? So overall, I think I would go 85. I don't think it was terrible. Would I listen to it again? Probably not. It feels like, I don't know. I don't know if I've talked about this on the stream before, but New York Undercover. I don't know if y'all ever watched that show. You know what that show is. But it seems like that song would have played in an episode of New York Undercover after somebody was killed. That would be the casually. Hey, it's like that. Sometimes you gotta step over the bodies, man. I don't know what you want. Let's get into this next one from Guilty Conscience to Samplers. Oh, never mind. Actually, let's get into this melancholy. He did some love for the super duper chat. Then we'll jump right back in to the homie Guilty. This is Blackout. F. Marley says, gotta love my man Melancholy. Talented individual right there. Let's get him on the screen. Show my man some love. Show off my typing skills at 90 words per minute, baby. What you know about that? What do y'all type per minute? It's probably not 90. I'm probably BBC. It's probably more like 78. But when I get going though, I can type. I can type some words, man. Why is Instagram taking so long to open? Come on, bruh. About to say, about to upset me. Where's my homie at? There we go. Blackout, Melancholy. He's out here running the world. Perfect Stranger's out now. Let's go.
Let them fucking know Ethan, bro. Let them fucking know. Anyone that's gotta ask if they can hold something. I was taught to get mine, and if the cops talking, you don't know nothing. Life goes with gold fronts, hoes, dope money. Trying to get it out the mud like an old phone runner. But life's a movie, still got goonies on the home front. All about shooting, swear they won't done. Trigger fingers working, getting no lunch. Funny how some cheese can turn your body to a cold cut.
Funny how some cheese can turn your body to a cold cut.
Blackout, snap out, full clip, half out, blood drips, hat down.
This sounds like some Method Man and Redman Blackout.
Sight, I hate people more than condom breaks.
Everybody say hi to the bad guy. Good heart, but a bad mind. Make me wonder who I was in the past life. People asking why these boys never act right.
If I prayed, I wonder who I'd pray to. That you know what from you know.
This is cold, man.
That's why I'm in the back pew trying to play cool until I noticed that the preacher got his fucking plate full. Made me have to take a take two shit. That's some if it ain't seen it ain't true shit. Get on your knife edge and bring my cut through shit. Or do like Smokey Mom and tell him better make do shit.
I think the pace and the cadence that you put together on this, you're rapping just in this, almost in between. It feels like you're rapping in between the spaces of the beat. And you're just fitting yourself in there. And it's this real swaggy, angry, dark. This is cool, man. This is something real different. I can't remember hearing nothing like this in a long time, man.
You can't tell me I ain't A1. Saucing on my steak lunch. I let my act
saucing on my steak
say
lunch.
much. Now everybody want a piece, even if it's just some plate crumbs. Skip the states and started guessing which planet that I came from.
Everybody say hi to the bad guy. Good heart, but a bad mind. Make me wonder who I was in the past life. People asking why these boys never act right.
That's cool. That's a cool song. And I can see the video could be like, you know, you getting all drunk or you getting slipped to Mickey and you're stumbling around and you're talking to people. Yeah, that could be a dope video too. There's a lot that you could do conceptually. That's real cool, man. That's real. So you realize that's a great way to do it. That's what Drake does too, supposedly. But that's a beautiful thing. It was a great song, man. And the mix sounded pretty solid. What y'all think of that mix? The mix sounded solid from my headphones. Yeah, man, that's dope. I'm gonna go 95 on that. That was hard, man. Big shout out to my man Melancholy coming in heavy with it. My man Melancholy right there. That was dope. That was a dope song. What y'all think about that, man? Drop your scores right now for the homie Melancholy. Blackout. That I think it needs a remix, man. If you want to maybe make a little space, maybe I can get a little bit of remix on that thing. Maybe remix that thing on my fuck fizzle. Nah, man, that's hard though. If you want to run that loop again and just leave some space for your boy, I got some creativity already bubbling up, man. That was nice. Big shout out to Melancholy 95. Drop your scores for the homie right now. That was Blackout. Let's get into this next one from Guilty Conscious to Samplers. Platter. This is Imagine This. Let's play Guess the Sample.
Yeah, like that, right there. Shit.
Don Montesi and Melancholy, y'all should do some work, man.
Many words, but
Y'all would make some things.
Shit, I'm gonna go. Fuck. So what's up, it's only you and me. I'm knowing you ain't shy, you talk that shit, but not when you with me. You be talking thorough like some weather. I think you so unique. If you stand by my side, that be motivation. Tell me what you think. Just look at what you viewing here. Everything is new in here. I can teach you ways to make it safe to get that newer whip. Then later on, it's shoes and dresses. Here, put your shoes in here. Stay 48, Vic and Anthony. That's me and you in there. I have the fast type. Won't shut up and won't act right. They kinda let me fuck her everywhere. I always want back shot. They kinda want attention. If I can't give it, she just plot. But they ain't had that shit that you got, my baby. You stand out. I got plans to get it, even if you not with me. Run the board like Monopoly. Build a house on some property. Smoking hella weed. Stalking you from the start and start choking you like.
I think you're rapping pretty well, and you're actually telling. I like what you're saying about the girls that let you do whatever you want. They always got to give you some back talk there. I like what you're saying. I think this beat is garbage. I don't think. I think I want you to be more selective with your beats, because the last couple beats, hot trash to me. I feel like you're actually rapping pretty well though. I just don't feel like it fits because this beat is awkward.
Like some killer weed. And the way we be fucking, no, you won't never leave. That's the whole run.
It's like there's almost not enough in it. You know, you got the hard drums or the percussion, and then like it's just empty around that. And then you got the weird sample. It doesn't fit. So the beat is a lot of the problem on this one.
Shit, I'm tired of trying to tell you how I feel, man. That's the only way I know. We ain't gonna keep none of this, and we might shit. I don't know. I'm just going. One take, Jake. See, I'm on my grown, man. Been sticking to my program. I'ma lead so you can follow. We ain't even gotta hold hands. We can skip the romance. You just gotta get on my accord. See, I done explore, and I ain't gonna lie, you make me want some more. I play a lead back and forth. We breathing hard out on the floor. We ain't make it to the bed. High stipple like some fucking oil. I'm charged up like D-Rec, and I ain't got a pop to reach this form. I got your legs shaking like the steering wheel in a
Okay.
car. Yeah. And I ain't worried about what your friends say, but I think your people cool just by the way they embrace me. I like how your mouth shut when I'm talking, you be so patient. You be soaking up game, that we make a mess like a painter. I can help you show just like an eagle though. Would it last forever? I can't answer, I don't even know. In the meantime, just play your hand, you know that you can score. With you, I'm trying to ball just like a shooter off a pick and roll.
I thought you were talking the talk pretty well, man. That beat is not great, man. I would just say pick your beats a little better. I think you were going for a girl song there, a song that, you know, get the women involved a little bit, and like that didn't do it for me just off the beat. Like if you turn that on because I feel like you would only play this song for a chick. I can't see you getting in a car with your homeboy and being like, "Yo, listen to this one." Like, you know what I mean? Like, because if I was your homie, I got in the car, you played that, I'd be like, "Are you telling me something?" You know what I mean? I'd be like, no, not for me. You know, so I don't think that beat would go over well with a girl. I thought the songwriting was actually okay though. All the stuff you were saying, it was kind of clever. It was kind of like, you know, oddly charming in a way. Like I can see a girl maybe rocking with it, but I think over that beat it just doesn't sound great. What did y'all think of that beat? I didn't like the beat. I thought the actual lyrics and the actual vocals were okay. Still nothing blowing me away on that. I would go 78 to 80. I'd probably lean closer to that 78 in my opinion. Drop your scores right now for the homie. That's the samplers Platter. That's Guilty Conscience. The homie Don gave a 95 to that Melancholy joint too, so that went crazy. So we got a couple joints that have kind of hit on here, and we've got a few that really haven't. That Bitten Fruit, that was a joint right there. That was a joint. Hopefully we get some more of that on the way. Got more Guilty Conscience coming at you, working through these songs pretty quickly tonight. Yeah, so they're okay. So you know the states are always trying to get money. The states are always trying to come up with ways to get money. Well, New York has just started something that I can guarantee you will sweep the nation. And what it is that it's a new feature that allows speed cameras to measure the amount of decibels of the music in your car and issue you a ticket. So in New York City right now, it's called the Stop Loud and Excessive Exhaust Pollution Act. And it's been passed in order to increase enforcement against motorists and repair shops that not only sell these mufflers too loud, but it can also pick up the sound from your music. So these traffic cameras are fitted with sound meters that can detect how loud you are. So you're gonna start getting tickets for having your music up too loud soon. So if you're somebody that likes to bump and ride, I'm telling you that. So maybe you don't get yourself a ticket. Let's keep things rolling right now. Get into more of the samples. Platter, if you ain't to get a song played $1.02, we'll get you populating on the super chat and we'll get you played, moved up the line. Let's get into this one right now. Name of this joint is Some Slight. Wait, did I skip number 5? Hold on. Did I skip one?
So what's up? It's only you and me.
Yeah, no, we played that one. Something slight, guilty conscience.
Guilty.
I'm glad I can put you on some game, Don. I can tell you don't bump that hard though, do you? At least not with the kids in the car, right?
I thought of this while sipping on a Cadillac. Double cup action, smoking weed cause of my habitat. Fucked up.
Smoking weed cause of my habitat.
I never gallop, cause she for the streets and they can have it back. Only thing I'm chasing is the...
I never gallop cause she for the streets. See, you be in your bag lyrically though. I can't even front on your rap skills, bro. Some of the things you say are very clever. Sometimes I just feel like the beats, I don't know. Do you take beats from your friends? I'm gonna suggest you stop doing that. Now I was like, no, you don't know me like you think you do. I be cranking.
Sipping on a Cadillac, double cup action, smoking weed cause of my habitat. Fucked up, but them hoes love when I was stabbing at. I never gallop.
When I was stabbing at?
They can have it back. Only thing I'm chasing is the fucking bag. In my pants, need a whole lot of dead men. Watching friends.
Need a whole lot of dead men.
On TV, pop this in and take a seat. I put you on, I keep a G. My niggas popping like a perk. I'm piped up like Sensei. Nigga gotta get to work. I ain't worried about what niggas say. While they out there partying, I'm hustling, talking long nights. Gotta elevate and keep it going like a fucking pilot. Yeah, you know me, partner, aka that Papa Duke. Been in trenches like
that Papa Duke.
In my granny suit, mine switches like some laces. I reduce, I'm fucking loose. Loose, swoop and pull, just how I survived upon a loop. Told my nigga.
Hey, you spitting right now though. You caught your tempo. You caught your tempo right now. You caught your tempo. It's nice.
Papa Duke, been in trenches like a troop, hotter than my granny suit. Mine switches like elevated and keep it by with niggas. I keep a G. My niggas popping like a perk. I'm piped up like Sensei. Nigga got
piped up like Sensei.
About what niggas say. While they out there partying, I'm hustling, talking long nights. Gotta elevate and keep it going like a fucking pilot. Yeah, you know me, partner, aka that Papa Duke. Been in trenches like a troop, hotter than my granny suit.
Been in trenches like a troop.
I reduce, I'm fucking loose. Loose, swoop and pull, just how I survived upon a loop. Told my niggas keep it tight, we gon' come up, get our people on. Gray sweat, Nike styles, black tea when I roam around, sipping brown. I been on cognac, I'm pretty.
You're losing it a little bit right here.
Get my hustle trench until the sun go down. I just get it round the clock, a job and a hustle beat. I got a lot of game from Philly Kibby, I always kept a G. I used to give a fuck about a bitch, grew up and kept a beat. Now the only thing I get to a bitch is a hard time. I go to a restaurant alone, I'm at the bar side. The boy be getting chose, they take the check and say it's all mine. Lifted I be getting, I swear to God they were part thighs. I don't tell them nothing, just give a deuce and a part smile. It's your boy Guilty, I'm coming, it's been a long ride. Hopping out of something for him, but I ain't got the frog eyes. Still in my ride.
He's still spitting.
Queen on my side, and I love her, she get my heart vibes. Laying my foundation is...
Your rapping is so much brighter on this. It's so much more enunciated, and you're landing every line pretty flushly. You know, it's no mumbling, it's no slipping. Unpraised, what's up with you, bro? I feel like you have to challenge yourself more to be perfect on every track. I think what happens is you kind of like just you had these throwaway tracks where you just kind of mumble your way through. This is the type of stuff that I want you to put out more consistently. Something slight is dope too. I rock with this so far, man. I like how you riding the beat. B-Rex though, what happening? What happening out there? My Miami, my West Palm Beach family. What is cracking with you?
Business real like a park ride. Pay me for my work, I'm a business owner, not part-time. I work in the dark, thinking money like a park slime. Little red dot that I'm aiming 4 feet, not cross line. Crossed by a couple friends, I promise I'm going to cross mine. I tell them that's the money, stack that shit up, use a hog tie. Boil out the pen, you don't want to see me with them horns down. Came up out the belly of a beach and I ain't making sound. My daddy is a G, shit, he just handed the torch down. Smoking on the weed, I was tripping when I got stars down. 5th grade, class with the platinum FUBU, stars down. Bitch, I been a G high movement, keep me above ground. Guilty.
Yeah, that was better, especially the rapping. You know, the whole time. You know, I think with any song like that, where you do a stream of consciousness kind of flow, where you just when the beat starts, you just rap. You know, whenever you do that, unless it is highly lyrical, and there's a lot of change ups and stuff throughout the song. You're gonna lose listeners because I speak for myself. I don't have enough mental capacity. Maybe if I was like a single dude, you know, I think I would have just explore it, baby. Get out there and live. I think if I was a single dude, I'd have the time and patience to really dig through these things a little bit more thoroughly. No winter, yeah, that's right, baby. Cause you out there in the south out there, baby. It's nothing but nice weather. That's what's up, man. I hope y'all enjoying it, man. I'm really happy. I appreciate y'all stopped through. I hope y'all are well. I'm excited for you. But I just think that these have to be the type of songs we get. So Don Monteith is at a 90 with it. I'm close to that. I think I would probably go 88. But that's a good song though. That's a good one. Those are the type of deliveries that I want every time, man. Some of these mumble mouth, mush mouth, bad beat, low beat, some of that stuff, man, just toss that. You don't have to put out. I think a lot of artists put out everything they make. I get why. I don't recommend it though, because you don't always come back. You don't always get listeners back after you drop something bad. If you get one shot at it, if I'm scrolling through the internet and I type in Guilty Conscience in Google, the first song I get, if it's not popping, I'm probably never going to check for you again. So that means you've lost the fan forever. And I think if you look at it in that light, like, yo, this has to hit. Otherwise, don't put it out. You know, I'm not a believer of I'm not of the belief that just release all of it. I'm not. I got all sorts of music. I don't even go nowhere. And I listen back because I listen to all my music over and over again. And I go back to it and be like, no, I'm glad I didn't put this out. Even if I like it, I'm like, yeah, the world's not going to consume this the way I'm consuming it. So, nah. I don't know if y'all heard about the new Netflix thing, but Netflix is not playing games anymore. Household members on the new Netflix policy to crack down on shareable accounts. Household members now need to connect to the Wi-Fi at your primary location, open a Netflix app or Wi-Fi, and watch something every 31 days to maintain access to the content. Individuals not part of the household will be forced to purchase their own account or be added as an extra member. But the cost of the extra member is less than the cost of the basic plan. They're going to use your IP addresses, your IDs, and your account activity to track the devices within the location of the primary account. So, yeah, they on some cybersecurity. We coming for ours. So they about to get their money. Let's keep things rolling. This is another song that got sent to me. I don't even know how. I don't remember how this got sent to me. I apologize. I'll try to peruse the email and see if I can figure out how I got it. This one was sent to me, though. This is Baps University, Sir 7000, and Ambika with Rum Chata. And when I heard the little preview for this, I always listen to a little preview of most of these songs. I had a good time. So I hope you do too. This is Rum Chata from Baps University.
It's like you know me, like from before. Know this be something can't be ignored. It's like
Little island vibes.
from way back when.
Little South Florida vibes. What up, though?
Pressure makes diamonds. It's a win-win.
My mom uses like half of my account, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
Rotate, so snatching, taking all face, all light.
I like this, man.
I can do this always. I can do this all day. I can do this for days. I can do this always. I can't deny it. I'm a fucking rider. You gon' wanna fuck with
All right, that's cool.
me. Real and I can't force it.
It's going on the playlist.
Just like this. You can't deny it. I'm a fucking rider. You don't wanna play with
Woo.
It's the one that you don't wanna miss.
What y'all think of the Island Bop? Little Island did it.
You know me, like from before.
I used to know how to sea walk. I used to crip walk. This makes me want to crip walk.
Can't be ignored.
Oh, yeah, that's not gonna last.
It's like
Lost, what up, bro? I feel like crip walking to this one.
way back when.
I'm not a gangster.
Pressure makes diamonds.
It's Saturday night. You in the club, Lost? Where you at, bro?
It's a win-win. Fresh pop, rose, so snatching, taking all face,
Hey, this right here cool, man. This has a Ray Shremmerd vibe to me. Is that a stretch? Am I reaching? What y'all think? No club tonight for you? That's good, man. You gotta have a little rest. You deserve it. Hit the old man shoulder shrug in the club. I like how she worked in the homage. The homage. Yes, sir. Rum Chata right there, Baps University. That joint was hard, man. That was hard to me. It's just the right kind of vibe. It's like a summer afternoon, just got off work, about to have a beer, sand volleyball. You know what I'm talking about? Happiness, bubbles, kites. Had a nice little feel to it. Baps. Yeah, I don't know who. I need to find out who that is. So I mean, I genuinely... Sometimes when I put these lists together, like I operate quickly, ride around the city, big vibes. Drop your scores. I'm gonna see if I can put you all in contact with who this is. Here, or maybe here I'll do this. Maybe y'all can do the research. I'll put the link in there. You can do your own work. That was Rum Chata. That was hard though. Tremaine's digging it. Drop your scores right there, Rum Chata. You win to get a song played, $1 it, get you popping off. We're moving through the music quickly, though. I'm doing my job well tonight, I must say. Also, there's a crazy story. Oh, my God. So, you know what? We're going to play the next song. I'll talk about it after the next song, because this is crazy to me. Let's get into this right now. Back into the Samplers Platter, Guilty Conscience. And again, my overall thoughts on the project so far are just, you got to pick your shots. You got to pick your shots better, man, because you're a home run hitter, but you strike out a lot. You know what I mean? So I think you got to hit some doubles. You know what I mean? Get on base a little bit more often, and the swing of the good to bad is like a pendulum right now. We got to even that out a little bit more. Got a seesaw vibe on the tracks. So let's get the Soul Smile, number 7, Guilty Conscience, the Samplers Platter. '92, '93, '92, good scores. 90 from Tremaine. Happy Saturday, man. What y'all getting into tonight? I'm probably not doing anything but going to bed. I've been up since, I went to bed at 2 and I got up at 6 to take care of the baby. So I'm running on fumes, but I'm making it happen, Captain. How long of an intro we got going right now? What's going on here? You got 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. Play the music. Let's go. Start rapping. 40, 41.
Yeah, without you, I'd be thinking like, where would I be? Probably somewhere doing time for trying to get a beat. Cause I had it on my mind that I'ma run it up. I had fucking lame hoes, but did it for the nut. I watched my mama find love, I heard it when she lost it. So I tried not to get my heart, cause I knew what it cost me. A peace of mind plus the time, I cannot get that back. So I was out there jumping state just to get the stack. A good girl is what you are, you met me, I was wrong. I don't know how I feel in love, no, I don't know at all. It's like a feeling that take over after sniffing raw. You with that period, baby. Just hold me down for the whole period, baby. And I'ma hold you down too. Hey, look, I'm serious, baby. You forever my...
All right, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. I don't want no more girl songs from you, bro. Or maybe this isn't a girl song because you're talking about more than just female stuff. You're talking about some other things as well. So I'm not going to pigeonhole it into like a female song, but like, Guilty, I want hard music from you, bro. And I'm not saying that because I prefer that type of music, which I do. But your voice and your rap skills, in my opinion, are set more for the aggressive music. I'm not saying you got to do 100% of that. I'm just saying that's what gets me motivated. But see, I'm glad we got people like Don that come through and give their perspective as well, because he loves the introspective. But Don raps from that perspective. So that's why it's great, this community, because that's where Don comes from. I don't necessarily come from the introspective rap community as much.
Out there jumping state just to get the stack. A good girl is what you are, you met me, I was wrong. I don't know how I feel in love, no, I don't know at all. It's like a feeling that take over after sniffing raw. You with that period, baby. Just hold me down.
After sniffing raw.
And I'ma hold you down too. Hey, look, I'm serious, baby. You forever, my lady. This how you got that diamond ring in there, all my mistakes. I can't lie, that's why they envy you, baby. I'm so into you, baby. Yeah, I I know I did some shit to make you go and cry, but when I see you, you just make my soul smile. It ain't life if I ain't got you, wanna know why? Girl, you make me go wild. Pretty yellow child, I can't explain all my feelings from the door. I kinda got a habit that just me and I don't know why. But life without you, I'd be lost, wanna know why? Cause you make my soul smile.
So I can't get behind it like Don is, because I don't want that from you. I want hard, thug motivated type bars from you, man. And that's my personal opinion, but I believe your sound is best suited for aggression. I feel like these songs, they can make me cringe. They make me go, I'm good on this. Just because when I hear you, I hear more of an aggressive sound. At least that's what I want. What do y'all think, though? Please continue to pour in the comments. Give your scores. Let Guilty know what you think, because I'm from the more aggressive side of everything. So for me, that's why God gave me 3 girls, right? Because like I needed to rein that in. You know what I mean? So I don't have as much of this in me. So all in all, though, I do agree. Some of the storytelling you do is fantastic. You do a great job of that. And really, did I skip number 4? All right, we'll go back and play it. No worries. My bad on that. I know you probably wanted it in order. I apologize. We'll play number 4 next. Sorry about that, bro. I rarely do that. I haven't done it in a long time, but I did today. So I'll get it cracking in a second. But overall, like your storytelling is great. Your introspective, your personal touches to your music is probably one of your greatest strengths. It's drowning a zone out. Okay. THK. I like that. Try hard kennels. Are you a dog kennel? You run a dog kennel? That's interesting. But yes, I do feel like your vulnerability in the personal reflection that you have in your songs is your best quality. So I don't want you to lose that. I just don't want no more girl song. I'm all set. So we'll get into Talk My Ish here in just a second. I saw this today. This is crazy, man. This shows you that the world is messed up. I talked earlier about how a state trooper was writing fake tickets because he didn't want to get a bad performance review, because they do work on a quota system, despite what everybody tries to tell you. Prison inmates in Massachusetts can get a full year off their sentence if they're willing to donate their organs. The program is dubbed Bill HD 3822, and most legal analysts doesn't believe it's going to pass. But if it does pass, what would happen is there'd be a database created to track yearly organ donations that people receive from prisoners. So that sounds like some harvesting organs for the Illuminati type stuff to me. I don't really buy into all that Illuminati stuff, but that's weird to me. But I also kind of get it, because if you need organs, that's not a bad place to go, I guess. The motive behind the law is because of the lengthy organ donation waiting list in the state. So maybe they're trying to be creative. I think it's a little dystopian. It's a little end of the world Illuminati-ish. It's odd to me. I'm not a fan. I'm going to tell you. Let's get into this next one, homie P. Louie. Then we're going to jump back into the Samplers Platter. Thank y'all for rocking with your boy tonight. What do y'all think about the baby in the shuffle? What do y'all think about that, man? Allowing prisoners to donate organs to commute time on their sentences. I think that's a little weird. But if I was in prison, hey, I got two kidneys. They probably don't work the way you may want them to. But see, that's my other question. What if you don't have good organs? Hey, I'll give you my liver. That thing busted. Good luck. Do I still get a year off? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think you can give away your liver and live anyway. So what am I talking about? Let's get to this next one, man. The homie Paul Lewis has been dropping some very good music lately, and hopefully we get more of that tonight. The name of this joint is Wome, or Without Me, WOME. I'm going to call it Without Me. We'll see. Appreciate that love, B-Rex. I try. Because I love him so much.
God damn it, I just had another dream about you. God damn it, get out of my fucking head. God damn it, man, I cannot go to sleep without you. Kinda wish you were here next to me in bed. But I promise that I'm fine, it's just that I wanna die. John Kingston was right about that suicidal shit. Breaking up again, what it feels like the 21st time. 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, and now you're doing the things that we said we would do without me. What? And now you're doing the things that we said we would do without me.
So I don't know that I love this, but I think it's creative. How he's doing all of the ad libs in the back on a telephone kind of thing, like it's a mind in his head talking to him. That's a really creative way to do it. I don't know that I love the execution yet, and I don't know that I'm honestly gonna be able to settle on it before the song is over. But I like the creativity.
Your head, that's cool. I don't really wanna talk about me and you because I be running and gunning out in 100 and something. And if you wanna boogie, wanna be a boogie the right. Little fuck boy got no swag. You little bitches, bitch ain't bad. With tens and the don't chase cat. Don't wanna fuck this on my hand.
I love the machine gun flow switch. I didn't see that coming. And then it almost felt like either you sped it up in the mixing process, because it feels like you double timed it, or you rapped that fast. I didn't really hear what you were saying though. So that's I'm gonna back it up just so I can hear that. But that was a really nice change up.
Things that we said we would do without me. You're just a liar, you're just a thief. We were on fire, you're turning your leaves. And now you're doing the things that we said we would do without me. You really having fun now. You doubt your head, that's cool. I don't really wanna talk about me and you because I be running and gunning out in 100 and something. And if you wanna boogie, wanna be a boogie the right. Little fuck boy.
I don't know what you said.
Ain't bad. With tens and the don't chase cat. Don't wanna fuck this on my hand. Okay, I'm lit at the club and I don't wanna be here. Sick of the fun, cause this shit really seem weird. Rather be at home, make bangers, so gangster. She called better hang up. All these bitches are the same.
I love this part of the song, especially you talking about being in the club. I don't want to be here. And you're talking about we don't have to have sex. I just want to hold your hand. like you're really talking from the perspective of somebody that got broke. Like that's some real heartache stuff where you just like, we don't have to have sex. Let me just hold, just be next to me like that. That's deep. I like how you're reaching into the pain a little bit.
I don't really want to talk about me and you because I be running and gunning out in 100 and something. And if you wanna boogie, wanna be a boogie the right. Little fuck boy got no swag. You little bitches, bitch ain't bad. With tens and the don't chase cat. Don't wanna fuck this on my hand. Okay, I'm lit at the club and I don't wanna be here. Sick of the fun, cause this shit really seem weird. Rather be at home, make bangers, so gangster. She called better hang up. All these bitches are the same. Going crazy, man, I'm feeling like yay. Going crazy when I'm off in the yay. P. Louis, put respect on my ass. And now you're doing the things that we said we would do without me. And now you're doing the things that we said we would do without me. You're just a liar, you're just a thief. When we're on the fire, you're turning your leaf. And now you do.
What? What? What did you do? Did you have a seizure in the background? What just happened? I don't love when you go to that last vocal. You're just a liar. It almost sounds like there's a female on the track. What is that?
You're just a liar, you're just a thief. When we're on the fire, you're turning your leaf. And now you do me.
Oh, what the hell was that? You were clearly on something when you did that. So that song was a little all over the place at first blush. Like there's a lot going on in that song. You know what I mean? Like with the ad libs. Donnie liked it. Donnie, I said I wasn't gonna call you that. Quality is dope. I'll give that for sure. At that point, you can only get better. Yeah, I think THK. I agree. I agree 100%. That is you can hear the detail put into the song, and I have a lot of respect for that. You know, you can really tell like there was time spent. A million, and I saw your post with all those ad libs the other day. That was funny, and it sounded ridiculous. But I thought it was really fun. All the songs you're making are really fun. All the songs you're making could be in teen movie soundtracks now and forever. So you're hitting on a lane. You've defined your lane, and I think you have for a while now. But you're refining it more and more, and you're making these higher detailed songs. I thought that one was a little all over the place, but I thought it was a lot of fun, especially the rap part. And I haven't been as big of a fan of your rapping lately as I have of just your voice and your way to complete these songs with a nice softness to them. But the raps on that was a lot of fun. The ad libs, yeah, a lot of fun in that. I enjoyed it thoroughly. So all in all, I would probably go 90 on that. I really did enjoy it. I thought there was a lot to like there. It's in the 88 to 90 range. The homie Don loved it, 95. Drop your scores, man, for the homie. I go out of 100, but you can go out of whatever you want to go out of. I definitely thought it was a good song. It grew on me a ton. And the ad-libs were a bit overdone, but they were fun. You know, they weren't like, it wasn't like, oh my God, would he stop? It wasn't grating on your ears. But it was a lot, though. It was definitely a lot. That one at the end, though, I love that one. What is about Bro just started speaking in tongues. Like, what are you doing? That's wild. All right, so we skipped one, and I think we're getting through a lot of this joint here. So we'll play 2 in a row right now. If you got a song you're waiting to get played, $1 to get you through in the super chat. But I'm barreling through this music at light speed tonight. I'm actually quite proud of myself. So we're getting to Talk My Ish, and then I think 4, 5, 21 after that. Let's get into Talk My Ish right now. Oh, the Big Pun joint. I'm sad I missed this. My bad, dog.
Guilty. I'm not a player, this is pimping, so you hold mine. Thug niggas all around me and we hold nines. We all trying to get the bag, talking whole nine. I see your bitch looking at me, she wanna hold mine. For the game, I got a membership. I'm just really trying to ball on some pimpin' shit. Last nigga,
I like that he said pimpin'.
Slip through. It's a party at the spot I'm trying to fall through. Post this shit on Instagram, tell them bitches come on. Me and my dogs out the leash just like Cujo. Nigga talking in the corner, got me like who yo. Cause if they get to trippin', swear to God, I'll make a scene. But anyway, I'm just trying to stay live. I make a couple bitches do some shit and put it on live. Fuck it, it's only right. It's for free, it ain't a price. So baby, just enjoying life. Who am I to tell her not to do no dyke shit? Couple shots of
Who am I to tell him not to do no? I love that. This is right. This is righteous right here. So right now we got 3 that are for sure solids. It's kind of like spades. You got 3 for sure books right here. I like this.
Healer gonna have a mall lit. Then I'ma tell my niggas to the bitch and make a mall trip. Real wild with it, they agree. We got them showing thong. You should have been here, nigga. They was taking it off. We was breaking them off. Some of them engaged and now they breaking it off. We can't help it, we just
I do like how you rap. He was engaged, now they breaking it off.
playing them off. Shit, maybe your bitch was at the party. Saw some footage, now you mad. You talking about you want to stop. Put my hitters on your ass.
He said squabble.
Man in the symbol, nigga. Call me John Stocking. Knocking shit out like I'm rocking. Probably put your bitch on my team, show her how to make some private level hustling ass bitch. And now I'm knocking. Really, I keep it holy like some fishing and stocking. I'm all about my money like.
That's a bar. Really, I keep it holy like some fishnet stockings. That was dope. That was dope.
The church collection plate. A nigga used to get high, so my memory ain't that great. But I remember all the ways a motherfucker used to get paid. Going door to door, man, I was trapping in the rain. And your bitch see my hustle, she wanna get with a winner. Put this game up in the life, farewell to December. Nigga, I'm cold, hell yeah, I'm really cold. I learned from the niggas who had bitches on the pole. Got my hustle from the niggas who was mixed with the bros. And you can be cold as fuck, but cover when you hit the hole.
Guilty. I knew that was coming. I like that you do that so often that it's in my head now. I like that. That was good. That was good. That was bouncy again. Energy was there. Your patience was there. You didn't rush your flows at all. You felt very at home on the beat, very comfortable, very confident, very clear. I like the things you were saying. That was good. I'm going 93 on that one. That was good. That was good start to finish, and it was quick. You know, you got your flows off and you got out the way. Thrill. What's up with you, Thrill? How you been, bro? What's good with your life? Feel like I ain't seen... You know, I might need one of y'all to help me. I want to set up my Instagram. I think there's a way you can do it now where I only see people that like I care about. Like everybody from the stream, I want to have them all in a row. I'm going to figure that out tonight too. So I got 2 things I do tonight. 1, I got to change that address. And 2, I need to figure out like my friends thing because I see so much crap I don't want to see. And the people I care about, I don't see enough. Throw, how you doing? How's your life, man? Hit that like button for me, my dude. Let's keep things rolling. Let's get it into 5, 4, 20, 4, 5, little dyslexia. 4, 5, 21. My man Guilty. The samples Platter.
Hey, Jules, this you, brother?
Guilty, nigga. Hey, my wife tell me I'm insane, that I'm out of my mind. Because I be down the fuck at the drop of a dime. I blew more steam than boats when I was up in my prime. I'm guilty conscious, motherfucker, and I'm coming for mine.
Oh.
Associated stove.
That panning, that was hard. That was a hard thing to throw in the mix right there. That was dope.
I blew more steam than boats when I was up in my prime. guilty conscious motherfucker, and I'm coming for mine. Got more hustle than a sales associate at the store. Already got me a house, I'm trying to be me one more. Hypnotized back in the day from what I smoke and I pull. I know niggas like Travis Barker, they be drumming on notes. If gotta tell her ass no, cause I ain't tricking no flaws, although I got it for sure. I have my ways like 7 C's on the top of my dome, but nowadays I wear a hat because it no longer grows. I ain't tripping, I'm still the shit if I just gotta say.
Hey, you gotta be the realest dude ever. That is a real bar to put in there. If you heard what he said something about how he wears hats because his hair doesn't grow anymore. Who puts their baldness into a song? That's gangster right there. That's super. I have a new level of respect for you. The fam and the baby is good, man. We're busy. I'm not gonna get into details, but like one of our cars ended up like going night. So we've been on one car for 6 people, man. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been a lot. But hey, we thug it out, baby. You know how we get it done. Thanks for checking in, Thrill. That was cold. I had to back that up. I want to hear that again.
Barker, they be drumming on notes. If a hoe ask me for money, gotta tell her ass no. Cause I ain't tricking no flaws, although I got it for sure. I have my waves like 7 C's on the top of my dome.
Waves like 7 C's?
Because it no longer grows. Shit if I just gotta say so. Feeling like Slim Thug in the Mac when that Q50 on road. I live the life of
we're riding the beat really well on this one.
Dream on my pivot, watching for laws and like that row I'm one deep. My bro couldn't be networking, putting on for the team. My bro dollar still on like I sent him letters and cheese. And I can flow all day long like a bitch ass in some jeans. I'm a G until I die. Shout out to that donkey. Already made 25, so now I'm an OG.
I didn't realize that panning was just the beat tag. So did you not buy this beat? I thought that was something somebody put in there, but I think you just did. You're riding the beat really well, but that's not great if you still got the tag in it. I mean, maybe you talked to the producer and y'all came to that agreement, but that sounds a little odd.
If your woman already fed up, she might be in my bed. On sip she's her hat tied, I bet she giving me head. But I ain't even trying
Facts.
Want some bread. Close your beak and beat your feet, cause I ain't giving you shit. I know I said that shit before, I gotta say that shit twice. I be chilling like some ace of spade on buckets of ice. Vanilla lit behind tent, getting head at a red light. Just that bourbon, drunk and swerving, cause I'm living my life. I'm addicted to hustling, I was rich up in my past life. When I ain't have it, it was Mike and Ike, how I got around. Now it's a $4 phone when I come back to town. Hold up.
Oh, that's not the beat tag? Okay, that's cool then. If that's a hard, if you freestyle that's really impressive. Like that's a hard freestyle.
Shit, I ain't stopping.
Hey, Juice, let me know,
Shout out to my bro Keyshawn, he just married his wife. It's only been a couple years, but I pray they happy for life. As far as me, it's been 6 years since I put a ring on it. When I wake up, I look in the mirror, see me and my opponent. I'm a dawn and I know it. Game is icy at some slopes. Catch a nigga overseas in the candy coat boat. And my freestyle ain't perfect, but you came with word it. 210, 211, we was hit lick serving. Got chased by the law, so we went Kentucky Derby. Got out by the tracks and we hit by Miss Murphy. Cause if we got caught, then we would've been gone. We had coke, we had pills, and I had a hose on. Graduated in gown, hold up, can't forget my cap. I'm a BD representative, north side to be exact. But I can't forget the east, southwest, cause we tired. And my mouth is getting water dry, cause I'm getting tired. Being broke, that ain't no joke, so I stay up on my hustle. Me and my niggas on the grind, and we secluded in a bubble. If you swing, I'm a...
You're still rapping cool, but it's lost my attention a little bit. But it's still, I mean, you're still rapping well. Like, there's nothing wrong with the song. I think it's a little too long for me. Again, my attention span is about 2.5 minutes, so I'll take the blame for that.
It ain't jumping, and if it happen, I'm busting. Shit.
I thought the first half of the song had a little bit more personality, a little bit more. It caught my attention more. You were saying a lot more stuff that was really resonating. You took your time in the beginning when the beat was kind of getting going. You really were deliberate about making sure that every bar ended on the right part of the beat. Like you came down in the right spot every time. You know, I noticed earlier on in the project, especially with the first track, it felt like you weren't landing correctly. It's almost like you were doing the gymnastics, the uneven bars. You're going boom, 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 and then when it came to sticking the landing on some of the bars, the delivery was sloppy. But here it was very precise. There's precision delivery here, so this was really good to me. It was a little too long for me, a little too long. I would probably go 88. again, I mean, you're really right in the zone on these more recent tracks. That Talk My Ish joint was cold. Bitten Fruit is cold. That joint right there is real solid as well. So you're heating up as you go through it, man. You started off a little slow, but it's really picked up steam. Drop your scores right now for the homie Guilty Conscience. That was 4-5-21. My man KK just hit the super duper, so we're going to get him popping off here in just a second. Some great music tonight. Big shouts to everyone who pulled up. Also, I wanted to talk about this last week. I think I might have deleted it. But there's a new strain of gonorrhea for all y'all single people out there who are, enjoying themselves. I don't know how this is more of a family program, actually. I don't know if we have a lot of single folk that pop in. But there's a new strain of drug-resistant gonorrhea, I believe, that was found somewhere on the East Coast. I want to say Florida. Could be wrong. So, drug-resistant means you're not getting rid of it if you get it. So, strap it up, baby. FYM. KK, Caramel Classic.
Don't get me fucked up. Now I'm a dog, now I'm a beast. Fuck you, me. I ain't afraid to bleed. Look what you say to me. Now I'm back. Really about to attack. Keep it packing on my waist. I'll be walking with a strap. Way too long. I ain't never been afraid. Ain't no running. They so funny. Look at the way that they hate. Look at the look on their face. Now they got nothing to say. I don't really give a damn. I can never be replaced. Now that they fuck with 2Ks, everything come into place. I've been going so ashamed. Feel like they don't understand. Better stay out of my way. Trying to get up in my lane. Looking at me like the second I stepped in. Eating my haters, I'm looking for seconds. I think they think I'm impressive. If I just had to take guesses, I'm really real. Keeping it real now, I don't fucking fake. Keeping it real now, I don't fucking fake. Goofy ass looking lame. Think they can run at my pace. Ain't no way. Been too toxic, way too often.
Because it's usually Florida.
Boss, anyways, like I said, me fucked up. Now I'm a dog, now I'm a beast. Fuck you, me. I ain't afraid to bleed. Look what you say to me. Now I'm back. Really about to attack. Keep it packing on my waist. Don't be walking with a strap. Way too long. I ain't never been afraid. Ain't no running. They so funny. Look at the way that they hate. Look at the look on their face. Now they got nothing to say. I don't really give a damn. I can never be replaced. Now that they fucking 2Ks, everything come into place.
This one to me was just okay, KK. I don't think that it was bad necessarily. It just felt like it didn't have any real content. This was more of those songs where I think you just kind of looking in my face, keep the strap in the waist. I don't know. It just didn't have any real lyrics that I was able to grab onto. And maybe that's my fault, but I don't feel like I caught anything that was like. Also, this beat is a little bit more, it's a little like electronic to me. And I don't necessarily lean into that. So it just didn't have any kind of real excitement to it. It just felt kind of plain. It felt kind of empty. Thank you, Don. That's essentially what I was trying to say in a very poor fashion. Is it just didn't seem like it had a lot to it. It just seemed like, like if you have somebody say you want a sandwich and they bring you mayo and turkey and there's nothing else on the sandwich, you can eat the sandwich and it'll fill the void if you're hungry, right? But you might want some lettuce, maybe a tomato, maybe a little onion, little pickles. And I felt like we were lacking that kind of composition of it. It just felt like, no, it definitely wasn't my vibe. That's 100%. But I also feel like the song just it lacked a little something. But compositionally, sonically, it wasn't bad. It didn't move the needle for me. So I'd probably be at about an 83, 84 with it. Drop the scores for the homie. I was trying to think why the song was going on. That's funny. I tried to think of how it would improve the song as it was going on, but I think a lot of it is kind of your point. The vibe didn't fit me necessarily. I do think that could be placed on a soundtrack, though. I think of Tokyo, Rain. You got a guy. I should be doing movies or something. You got a guy like who just stole a bag and he's running, and that's when your song kicks on. So I do think that there's like a use for that song. It just wouldn't be in my day-to-day rotation. Driver scores right there. Our homie KK. We're coming down to the closing songs on this Guilty Conscience, the Sampler's Platter joint. And it's picked up toward the back half for sure. And a little bit slower of a start than I might have liked, but I think we're really getting there. Also, I posted this on my stories, but 22 nurses were practicing were being nurses, were practicing medicine in Georgia. And it wasn't a short period of time that they were doing this. I think this went on for years, but they purchased fake diplomas for $15,000 from 3 South Florida schools. And I think this was, I want to know how long this, but I think it was going on for a while. And they finally got caught. Can you imagine if you went somewhere and the nurse didn't have a real, oh my God, and she's putting an IV in you or something? Oh my God, man. I don't like stuff like that. That made me uncomfortable. Florida, let's get into this next one. Guilty Conscience, the Sampler's Platter. Sun come up. And it'll probably be a pretty good performance on KK. I can see that. Ooh. Splashy cymbals. I like it.
Bitch, I'm so spectacular. Bleeding the game dry and I'm on the neck like Dracula. Let the beat build and I'ma crash it like an accident. And bitch, I been hot, I'm on fire like a smoker's pipe. Riding with that thing tight, hit the blink it and bust it right. Gotta ride with it on me. Young niggas ain't got no mind. Survived on the streets to the bay where the cops is hot. Niggas getting heat to the face like they took a shot.
That's not bad. Getting heat to the face like they took a shot.
Double it in a moment. All I do is hustle. Watch my mama doing lonely. Now I can sit down anywhere if a nigga hungry. And I'm staying on my paper chase. Young nigga clean like an OG with a ball face. Born in 93
like an OG with a ball face.
Still coming down, swinging wide the Harvard lanes. This for the gangsters and the thugs. Do y'all know the difference? This for
not bad.
You can talk down, but I really don't give a fuck. I'm on my fucking grind as soon as the sun come up. This for the gangsters and the thugs. Do y'all know the difference? This for the block, not the club. You can talk down, but I really don't give a fuck. I'm on my fucking grind as soon as the sun come up.
Kind of funky, got a G-Funk feel to it.
And I'ma watch them hate. No niggas playing with keys like Ray. Tell me, can you relate? 32 ain't breaking it down, that's a whole lot of weight. I'm 215, ain't throwing me around, shit, I got me some weight. A nigga keep me swole and looking like a body of the weight. But I put it on my soul, they probably soft and I cannot relate. Put a nigga down now.
Changed up the flow a little bit.
Some Marvin Gaye was going on, my mind wanna. Bitches wanna.
I didn't even realize that was a Jill Scott sample. Yeah, man. Yeah. You doing your thing rapping on this too.
But I can't see him like Stevie Wonder, running pop on my knees, headed to the bank to deposit money. Hunches in the city, let's come together and build something. Young nigga dying, they ain't working till they're trying to steal something. Their mama probably double shit working, trying to pay the bills coming. Shit. Hey. And their mama probably double shit working, trying to pay the bills coming. It's for the gangsters and the thugs, do y'all know the difference? It's for the
Guilty, remind me, where are you from, bro?
But I really don't give a fuck. I'm on my fucking grind as soon as the sun come up. This for the gangsters and the thugs. Do y'all know the difference? This for the block, not the club. You can talk.
Got that Slim Thugger sound.
I'm on my fucking grind as soon as the sun come up.
That's a good one too. I love how you switched the flow up in the second verse. You started rapping faster, but you were still pretty precise with it. Sound is good. And this is a good one. So you got, see, so that's my thing with you, bro. Drop some of these songs, man. You got at least 5 of them here that I think are solid. Bitter Fruit, Talk My Ish. I think I like Something Slight, but I can't remember. I have to go back and play it again. I like 4-5-21. I like Sun Come Up. So you got at least 4 or 5 joints here that are already dope. You know what I mean? You don't need the you just got to really dig through and cut the filler, man. I think when you're able to do that, you're going to be there, bro, because you're making pretty good songs. And your style is different than anything I can remember. Just because sometimes, like you had a line in the last where you said, the rhymes don't always have to match with you, and it still works. Because you said something, and then you said smoking like a crack pipe, but it didn't rhyme, but it still worked. You know what I mean? You have an ability where you don't have to land rhymes every time. You can kind of like you have this conversational kind of speed rap. And it is really kind of a unique style. I think if you continue to cultivate that, I think picking better beats is a huge thing for you. Because I think you like rapping so much that it doesn't matter. You're just like, put a beat on, I'm gonna rap to it. And I think that's dope because I think what it does is it gives you versatility. It gives you a lot of like, yo, I can just jump out there and rap on anything. That's dope. But I think it almost hinders you a little bit because you have so much confidence in your rhymes. Let's get into this next one, man. This was sent to me randomly. A lot of people, one thing people do that I hate is that, I'm going to say this real quick and I'll get into the song. Big shouts to Texas Connection going on right now. One thing people do that I hate is they send me songs with no context. So in my DMs and Instagram, they'll just send me a link. And I do that when I'm sending out the link to the show, so I get it. But I only do that to people I've interacted with before. So I get these people out of nowhere. I don't know them. I don't know what they do, what they're about, and they just send me a link. So this was one of those situations that I usually just say, yo, just email it to me, whatever. Big shouts, Bronson. How you doing, family? I know you probably got, Bronson, I just realized you sent me a beat the other day. I saw it in my inbox. You sent me that probably like two or 3 months ago. I just saw it. So I'm going to work on that, bro. You told me you were going to send it. You told me you sent it. And I for some reason, I don't know. I slept on it. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on that joint. Appreciate that. Let's keep this rolling right now. Do it for clout. This is Snooze. Let's check them out. Yeah, you a good rapper, bro. You got to be a little bit more selective. That's all.
Younger from Texas, I come from the South. I hit the bottom.
Texas.
On the way out. I hope they ain't thinking I do it for clout. Don't lose your life trying to see what I'm about. Don't gotta speak no for me, she a freak. My way or nothing, I ain't copping no plea. Can't be a plug where you taxing the fee. Price hella high, but the bags looking cheap. I call my demons and put on the sleeve. Now I can't worry about shit in the streets. Got my head on the swivel, ain't shit you can sneak. Days getting long.
This ain't bad.
Sleep. Picked up a cup, I ain't even used to drink. Now I get drunk till I can't even think. No, we can't fuck, you gon' bitch when I leave. Fuck you, just wait till the bitch go to sleep. She say I love you, I doubt it, she mean it. Girl, I've been chasing this money, ain't shit about it funny. You go, you gon' leave me. I know I fuck with sometimes, but you chasing my...
Some decent melodicness to it.
You know I'm gon'
Melody's okay.
From the start, that's the shit you ain't see, yeah. Do what I did best for me, yeah. I found my lane and I got out the way. Remember them days I had shit I couldn't shake. Now you can't see me, I'm living my fate. Goku for G that hard, I'm an A. Just
Goku, oh, that's a bar. That's a bar. Goku Vegeta at heart, I'm an ape. If you know Dragon Ball Z, you know why that's hot.
No, you can't slide, baby, I'm not a base.
Not bad.
Baby, I am not Drake. Turn to grown man, I've been feeling like Weezy. Don't say you love me, I know you don't need me. I play
The beat doesn't sound mixed very well.
This shit really easy. Hit from the back, I'ma tell her to stretch it. Gon' throw the neck.
Like there's like a bell chime kind of sound in the background that needs to be turned up a little bit. This beat sounds like it wasn't all the way finished.
You know I'ma catch it. Since a little kid, mama said I was reckless. Wish you run off just so I could go catch it. I've been the shit like I'm stuck in the set. Brody and Boston.
I think he could have used a hook in here too.
Shit was melted. Reagan the only one I knew could help me. I had so many good bitches turn back, thought that shit was on me cause I sluttered them out. I hit the bottom and bounce like the rock. You weren't there for me, then you can't fuck with me now. Texas, I come from the south. I hit the bottom and found a way out.
Oh, so it did have a hook. It just
like trying to see what I'm about.
he only bit it twice.
Nothing, I ain't copping no plea. Can't be a plug way taxing the fee. Price hella high, but the bags looking cheap.
You know, it's interesting that the vocal sounded so much better than the beat. The beat sounded like it just wasn't complete, and it sounded like they didn't finish mixing it. But I think he did a really good job as far as how he handled himself. He sounded competent. I think that he said some things that were interesting. You know, some of it was the prototypical young dude raps. Overall, though, I thought it was a pretty solid track. I think the mix is off. I think he doesn't now. When Guilty gets on his tempo and is really precise with his raps, the stream of consciousness work fine. This kind of had that same stream of consciousness feel because you only had the hook at the beginning and the end. But I don't think he has the kind of voice that can carry a whole song like that. I really wish he would have put, and maybe he put the hook in earlier. I didn't notice it though. I heard him getting hurt at the end. I don't think he put the hook in the middle. I think he should have separated the song that way. And I think he probably actually needed a feature because it's monotone. It's monotone raps. A lot of these new dudes' raps are very monotone. There's not a lot of change to it. It's just they kind of go at a like that's how the whole song was. So there's not a lot of versatility in the rhyme scheme or the patterns there, but like it wasn't bad. So I think all in all, I'm at 84, 85. Drop your scores right there. That was Snooze. Do it for the clout. Let's get into this next one. The last track off of the Sampler's Platter. Very interesting project, especially with some of the samples and the different flows you use. I mean, you really did some good things here. Let's get into the last one. Mood Activated. Guilty Conscience. Sampler's Platter.
My coach is activated by moves, but I'm a good dude. I'm the type of nigga that Snoop or say Sue Whoop to. I ain't taking advice from them nigga that they used to. Mind my own business and hustling, that's what I'm used to.
He said, I'm the type of dude that Snoop would say Sue Woo to. That's dope. If you get it, you get it. That's a great bar though.
Nigga, I've been grinding like Tony Hawk, I'm a pro skater.
Grinding like Tony Hawk, that's hard too. Yeah.
No neighbors, big black gate with some porn sitting on 4 acres. I'ma get it legit, cause before STEM I was on capers. I was 16 moving ounces, they got me on papers. Had to switch it up, cause honestly I like hair too much. I'm really only worried about me and my fuck that's touching, cause I be quick.
If that's not the most, that's the most dude line anyone's ever rapped. I had to switch it up because I like head too much. Yeah, we all do. All of us.
Honestly, I like hair too much. I'm really only worried about me and my fuck that's touching, cause I be picking all 3 when I'm in the game, cause I'm hot as fuck. Hot as fuck, 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 hot as fuck. I be picking, be picking all.
I'm glad you like that DBZ line.
This shit took me like 10 years, then I gave my bro a dime. We was standing in that line, saying one day I'ma shine. Left to free that code as me. All the sides wanted to find, that's why I'm hustling. When I was younger, mama had 2, 3 jobs. I'm really trying to run it up, I ain't trying to be no D-job. Me and baby in Dubai, see me somewhere in his job. Like Larry Jr. Job, I got hustles in 9 to 5, bitch.
So that was Guilty Conscience, the Samples Platter. Now, I would have put Mood Activated as the first song, and I would have took out I Am Him. I thought you rapped on that well, though. I thought that would have been a great way to open up the project. I liked Bitten Fruit a lot. Talk My Ish was dope. I can't remember if I don't think I care for something slight. I'm thinking about it. I could be wrong, man. I liked 4, 5, 21. I like Sun Come Up, Mood Activated. So that's what, 6? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. 5 tracks would have been perfect. I think you less is more, man. You definitely have the capability to rap on anything you want to. And I love it. I can't do that. So I have a ton of respect for you because there are some beats that I get. Nate, what's up with you, my brother? I hope you well, dog. I get tracks sometimes where I just go, I can't rap on this. Actually, P. Louie, I don't know if you're here, but I had that problem with the Field Trip joint. And I noticed that you didn't say nothing about the verse because you're probably like, yeah, maybe not. But sometimes that happens. You get for me, not for you, because you clearly don't have that issue, but I have that issue. So what I think you need to do is really, really, really just be very discriminating and be very scrutinizing about all of your music, because I think you have the qualities of a rapper that can really sell some records. You got a great sound. I hear the 8-Ball MJG influence. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know if that's what it is, but I hear the Texas. I love how you have a distinctive flow. You're rapping unlike anybody I can really compare you to. So that's a big thing. I just think that you have to make sure and get your mixes in. I don't know if Melancholy is still here. I don't want to overload the homie, but dude is incredible when it comes to mixing music. He's really, really good at it. His ear is second to none. He makes changes quickly. He's dope. So I can help you find some engineers that can really help your sound improve. I think you are lacking on the engineer side. I don't know who does your stuff, but I think they need to step it up a little bit. But I think this is solid overall. We got about 5 songs that I don't need to be there though. So in that vein, I think it's probably an 84 or 83. I think if you take out those 5 songs, it's probably like an 88. So that's a big jump, man, with just some slight alterations. Drop your scores if you've been listening to the whole project. You've been here the whole time. I know a couple of you have, I think. Please give it a score. Share what you like, what you didn't like. For me personally, it's just better beat selection and really precision rapping. I hope that's in your head from now on when you rap is precision. And if it doesn't sound like it's precise, do not release it. So that's it. So I enjoyed it though. I think every time you have a lot of versatility to what you can do. And I think that versatility, you got to make sure it's not a weakness, because you can do a lot. You can do the female songs, the slow songs, the auto-tune songs. You can pick up the pace. You can slow down the pace. You can do the introspective stuff. You do it all, but I think you got to rein it in. Sometimes when you can do everything, not all of it has the same level of quality. You know, some things you do better than other things, and I think you got to identify that a little bit more. I said a lot. I enjoyed it very much. Big shouts to the homie Guilty Conscience. One time for the man drop. This is his 3rd project he's dropped off, and I think these were all released this year, which is pretty incredible. Also tells me you need to scale back on some of the stuff you're putting out. But anyway, I'm gonna go 84 in the joint. Don Monteezy's at an 85. Drop your scores if you've been listening with us. Guilty Conscience, Samples, Platters. I Am Him was the name of the first song. The name of the project is The Samples, Platter. I was reading the screen as I was talking. All right, let's get into this last one of the night, man. I got nothing else. If I missed your song, let me know now. But this is gonna be it. This is gonna be all, and I hope it's gonna be a great one to walk out on. Yeah, I appreciate that, Duo. How you doing, my G? I can't wait to review your joint, Nate. I really can't, bro. I got a feeling I'm gonna be very, very impressed. Duo dropped off some hotness last week for us too. Big shouts to Duo. Yeah, Guilty's that you putting in the work, bro. So you must have a hard drive full of music. Only the best. And I personally, and if you want me to do it, I don't mind doing that for you. I'll make time for it. But share the music with other people so that you can get some feedback before you actually put these projects out, because I think you're doing a little too much. So if you can get somebody to help you skim that, I don't mind doing that, man. I'll make myself available. Holla at your boy. Even if before you want to put something out, you just want to say, hey, yo, check this out. Tell me what you think, whatever. And you ain't got to listen to nothing I say. I'm just willing to offer my help like that because also, so big shouts to my man, Guilty Conscience, man. Appreciate you for dropping off all your projects, letting us review those. I want to pull up my man Don Montel on the TikTok real quick. Whoa, no one asked you to do that. Because his TikTok goes crazy. Normally I put up Instagrams, but homie's TikTok, man, he be out there on the TikTok. Look at all this work my man does. And I just got respect. That's why I'm pulling it up, because it's like, man, homie be on it. Look at that, going off all day long. Don Montel, my friendly should be yours too. Let's get into his joint. I got it. The song is unmixed, unmastered, so he wants to be very clear about that. Let's check it out. Yeah, no, Guilty, that's fair. I'll do it for you though, bro. I rocks with you, so I'll be very honest. You ain't got to worry about that on this side, my dude. You know how I get down.
Okay, hop out the coupe and I tap in the truth. Got the swoosh on the shoe, bitch, I'm back in the booth. 30K on the views, they all want me to lose, but I got it, bitch, I got it. Okay, back with the facts, got a couple of stacks, but I hear from the back, she gon' want me to snap. Got the gold on my wrist, bitch, I feel like the man, cause I got it, bitch, I got it. They don't really know how to win like this. Pop champagne, go in like this. I do me cause I win like this, cause I got it, bitch, I got it. Young Don taking all challenges. I ain't got time to play with these amateurs. I'm just trying to make it man, but they mad at us. But I got it. Okay, down on their mind like a skull cap. Got a new style right now.
Like a skull cap.
Black Mamba with the step back. I was
Black Mamba.
Niggas rap bad. Then I came back on the track like who that? Now they wanna know how young niggas do that. I be dropping gems to these niggas like true that. I be giving game to these niggas got the plan on the man. I be writing shit down with the ballpoint pen. Bet these words be purring like it's burning up your head. Got these niggas on 10.
You got his tempo, folks.
Right in the mouth with a sleeper. I'ma be the one on
with a sleeper.
Niggas gon' hate, but I need dog. I be in the bank count hundreds, still don't sleep, dog.
So this part is what I want more of from you, Don. This part right here, where you hit this sing-song kind of rhythm. Here it goes.
I was on leave, had to let you niggas rap bad. Then I came back on the track like who that? Now they wanna know how young niggas do that. I be dropping gems to these niggas like
here we go.
I be giving game to these niggas, got the plan on the man. I be writing shit down with the ballpoint pen. Bet these words be purring like it's burning up your head.
Not yet. It's coming up.
Hit the man right
here. Right here. This is what I like right here.
Gon' hate, but I got what you need, dog. I be in the bank count hundreds, still don't sleep, dog. Got it.
Yeah.
Go on and check my resume. I do me like anyway. I can't stand this jealousy. I got it. They don't want to see a nigga win like this.
Oh, Coop D, we did. No, that's my fault. I skipped that by accident. Let me get that right now.
Got it. Okay, hop out the coupe and I tap in the truth. Got the swoosh on the shoe, bitch, I'm back in the booth. 30K on the views, they all want me to lose, but I got it, bitch, I got it. Okay, back with the facts, got a couple of stacks, but I hear from the back, she gon' want me to snap. Got the gold on my wrist, bitch, I feel like the man, cause I got it, bitch, I got it. They don't really know how to win like this. Pop champagne, go in like this. I do me cause I win like this, cause I got it, bitch, I got it. Young Don taking all challenges. I ain't got time to play with these amateurs. I'm just trying to make it man, but they mad at us. But I got it, bitch, I got it. Okay, this time it's personal, dog. Imagine me being a slave to this shit, sacrificing my mental. This shit ain't for fun.
Hey, one thing, I would say, one thing I would say to this track is when you say, I got it. I think you got to do something else there because it goes kind of quiet. I don't know if you got to like do a high-pitched vocal or something in the, something has to happen, a bell, a whistle, something, because when you say, I got it, it goes real quiet.
I do me cause I win like this, cause I got it.
Right there. When you say that, I don't know if it needs to be louder. I don't know if it needs to be like it needs something around it. Bitch, I got it. Like cause or stick it a little harder. Bitch, I got it. Like or I need to hear it a little more. It just goes a little quiet right there for me.
Like the mags, I got it. Bitch, I got They don't really know.
Let's wait till the album drop, baby.
Champagne go in
I like official releases.
Cause I win like this, cause I got it. Bitch, I got Young Don taking all challenges. I ain't got time to play with these amateurs. I'm just trying to make a million, but they mad at us. But I got it. Bitch, I got Okay, this time it's personal, dog. Imagine me being a slave to this shit, sacrificing my mental. This shit ain't for fun. I put my life in this shit, I ain't playing with this. You can bet I'ma be number one. Watch how I do my dance on them right hand on my stomach. I step back and forth on the dime. You cannot fuck with a dog like me. I've been going hard since.
You caught your rhythm. You caught your rhythm. Probably it felt like you really caught it about halfway through the song, but you haven't lost it.
2015, I just drop bars all the time to compete. Might drop a tape on these niggas, we'll see. Holding me back, I just leave them behind, dog. I gotta be first in the line, dog. Gotta be great just like Brian, dog. I'll be last in the line, dog. You should make that a little thicker right there too. Do a couple more layers on that, cause I love you. Got a really nice sound when you that kind of sound is nice. On them right hand on my stomach, I step back and forth on the dime. You cannot fuck with a dog like me. I've been going hard since 2015. I just drop bars all the time to compete. Might drop a tape on these niggas, we'll see. Holding me back, I just leave them behind, dog. Gotta be first in the line, dog. Be great just like Brian, dog. I'll be last in the line, dog.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and check my.
Don, I like you on the horns too, bro.
Anyway, I can't stand this jealousy.
I got it.
They don't wanna see a nigga win like this. Pop champagne, go in like this. Brand new things coming in like this, cause I got it. Young Don taking all amateurs. How about the coupe and I'm back in the booth? 30K on the views, they all want me to lose, but I got it. Okay.
30K on the views, they don't want us to lose.
I can't stand this jealousy. They cannot stand next to me. I got it.
Yeah, that was cool, man. I think that's gonna be really good when it's polished up. I would give another layer on that. Although the dun 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 dun. I like that. I like that sound for you when you get into that kind of singing where you hold the last syllable or you drag it out. It sounds really good when you do that. I think that's in a really good place. I would say right now as it is, it's probably about 86. You know, you polished it up. You're going to be in the 90s on that one. That's a good song right there. Drop your scores right there. I don't know if you're talking about This Is Nice You Would Network with Homie. If you're talking about my man Don. Don, drop your ats. Nate, everybody should be dropping their ats, man. Y'all need the network. I know we were talking with Melancholy. I don't know if Melancholy's still here, but Melancholy need drop them ats, man. Y'all need to all work together. We got some fantastic artists in here tonight. I appreciate y'all being patient with me for the Coop D and the Show Money joint. I skipped that. That was my bad. I'm sorry about that. Let's get it cracking right now. It's the last song of the night. If I missed you, thanks for speaking up, Tremaine. Appreciate that. If I didn't play some, let your boy know, man. The last thing I want to do is not play your music. It's not good business, man. Let's get into this right now. Coop D, Show Money. All I know.
Hottest around here, they know that I'm hitting. I'm setting the bar like.
Hold on. We always show love. I'm going to back up. We're going to subscribe to the page. Give it a like, baby, because all we do here is show love. All right, let's start that over. Let's get into it.
Life a movie shot by Scholar Kid.
Hottest around here, they know that
That's a cool video tag.
Boy, like the vision, we ain't the same. Cooper gon' turn up the city, they know that me shine is a given. Get you a life, stay the fuck out my business unless it's something I'ma finish. Most of these dudes act like women, but I don't know how that shit feel, cause I'm out of my feelings. Fuck how they living. I leave a bitch sad like she giving, y'all really my one in a million. You switched up like Vivian, she put it on
like Viv.
Won't leave me dry like a spoonful of cinnamon. Common sense with the sense, how we getting it.
Common sense with the sense.
Do it again and again and again and again. Just keep stunting, keep getting money. All I know is keep stunting, keep getting money.
So one of the things I noticed about this is the energy. This was very energetic from the jump. Good bars, switched up like Viv. I like it so far. I'm into it.
I'm setting the bar like the vision. We ain't the same. Cooper gon' turn up the city. They know that me shine is a given. Get you a life, stay the fuck out my business and listen.
It's mixed with it well. His voice sounds great.
Like women, but I don't know how that shit feel.
Sounds like it was an expensive microphone.
And I leave a bitch sad like she giving. Y'all really my one in a million. You switched up like Vivian. She put it all on the line. She
assembling. Won't leave me dry like a spoonful of cinnamon. Common sense with
He said she put it all on the line. She's assembling. That's a bar. That was pretty good. That was good.
up like Vivian. She put it all on the line.
She assembling. That's cool. That's cool.
Cinnamon. Common sense with the sense how we getting it. Common sense with the difference we getting rich. We gon' do it again and again and again and again. All I know is keep stunting, get money. All I know is keep stunting, keep getting money. Hey, all I know is keep stunting, get money.
Very simple hook, but it's not bad.
Keep stunting, keep getting money. All I know is keep stunting, get money. All I know is keep stunting, keep getting money. Hey, all I know is keep stunting, keep getting money. One monkey don't stop no show. Nigga keep stunting, keep getting money. All I know is I'ma keep getting money. I ain't worried about what he doing. Big old bags, that's all I see. And these suckers, I see through 'em. I can see they stuck in the mud. They ain't fucking with cuz.
I like how he's rapping. I'm gonna stay stuck in the mud. I like his delivery. I like his sound. It's dope. It's dope.
I can see they stuck in the mud. They ain't fucking with cuz. I'ma keep moving. Gotta keep it G with my peeps. You know I ride with the heat. Speak brief, or leave toothless. Ride with the roof out. It's a bad little whip.
Speak brief or leave toothless.
Same color as the nose on Rudolph. This mink, sit back, take your shoes off. This ice help a real nigga cool off. I'm pippin' in and kicking it like foosball. I stay fresher than a pair of new draws. I'ma be here whenever my dudes call. And if my dudes call, ooh, real bad, how I do y'all. But I don't plan on that, but I stand on that. When you get cheese, you ain't playing with the rest.
Very swaggy. Very swaggy.
Came from the gang, so I'm raised from the crack era. Can't name another nigga.
See, if you're gonna do kind of the slower flow, you got to be very deliberate with it, like he is. He's very deliberate with it. It's very casual. It's very comfortable, but it's still got that it's got the gangster feel to it. It's you know, it feels menacing, but he's still really in pocket. He's chilling. He's not over pressing on it, but it still has that body to it.
Nigga, that's better. Gotta get the dough, even in bad weather. When it comes to getting paid, nigga, all I know is keep stunting, get money. All I know.
I think this is going on the playlist too. I'm about to pull up the Spotify joint and add this right now. All I know is keep getting money. All I know. I like this one, man. It's good. Yeah, that's dope right there. Coop D. Show Money, All I Know. That was a good song. And, you know, and it really goes to show you sometimes the less is more. Like you don't have to go crazy. You don't have to be excessive. You don't have to rap 80, 100 miles an hour. You don't have to. Sometimes you could just rap well, you know, have a little bit of swag to you, have a lot of energy to you, and you out there popping. You don't have to go super crazy all the time. I feel like it was very controlled. It was a controlled energy, and I thought it was really, really dope, man. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that joint off right there. I think that's about a 92, 93. I thought it was a good mix too. Yeah, I thought he sounded great. Vocally was brilliant. All right, feels good. It feels good as an overall glued together song, but the subject, 100%. The subject matter was definitely simple, but I was looking for it just now. I didn't see it. I didn't do a thorough search because I'm trying to stay focused. Sometimes if you focus on something, you'll stop talking, and I'll just be looking at that and trying to figure that out. It would hit well at a party. There would be some posteriors. There's some booty meats that would move to that for sure. And it's one of them joints you just hold your drink up and like bob. Like I said, there's a beautiful simplicity to that, because it has the right energy, and you don't have to do too much to enjoy it. I think that's a great quality, is when you don't have to overthink it when it is kind of simple sometimes. So for what that was, great mix, quality, good energy, lots of swag on it. I think for me, I'm thinking 94, 93, probably 93. It's a good song, man. I definitely will listen to it again. I think I'm gonna try to put it on the ESMR playlist. It definitely has I like so many songs on the playlist. I'm trying not to be too pigeonholey and just do workout songs, because I usually listen to music the most when I'm working out. So I'm trying to fight against just throw all the workout songs on a playlist joint. But if it gets me moving, it's going on there. Last joint of the night, my man, Better Late Than Never. Big shouts to my brother. Mad respect for this man's right here. I got a little project out. The reason I have the Revengers Volume 1 joint is out. I made a mistake. I didn't mean to set it to release when I did, so I haven't done a lot of promoting of it. I will do the promotion. I'm starting to map out now exactly how I want to do it. So I haven't really been putting it out there, but FF, my man Felix, produced, I think, 4 out of the 5 songs on there. I only did 5 songs. Because remember, I probably have about 20 I could have put on there. Only did 5, though, because less is more. Let's get into this beat from my homie right now. Let's get him on the screen, too. Been a good night of music, man. It's surprising. I never know what I'm going to get, man, but y'all never disappoint. So that makes me happy. This is Rockstar D minor, 140 BPM. My man's in them. Felix, or as B-Rex says it, Felix from 6'5". Yeah, do that, man. Do that.
Felix from 6'5".
And there she said it. Look at that. That's beautiful, baby. I did well on that. Ooh, okay. In the Cadillac, we be sipping yak. I think Guilty would actually do well on this one. This kind of seems like something he would do something with. In the Cadillac. I feel like that needs to be the hook. Something about a Cadillac. In the Cadillac, sipping liquor. Yeah, you can do a lot with this. I can also hear Ross on this. Very simple. Nice little cymbal splashes in there. Those are the cymbals. What is that? Not a cymbal. It almost feels like shaking a chain, like shaking a fence. It's not like somebody was shaking a fence. I like the sound of it though. What is it? What is that, FF? I love the snap in there. This is very well done. It's really laid back. Yeah, it's definitely R&B type for sure. I like it. The open hat. Okay. That's the hi-hat. The open hat. What's the difference? I don't know enough. What do y'all think of this beat? I like it. You know, it's really ambient to me though. I could just put it on the background and be cleaning. You know, it makes me wish I could sing. I could definitely see a lot of R&B artists on this. I can hear it. You know. Who do you hear on this? Who do you intend this for? Like if you had to say a tight beat, who would you put on this tight beat? Cause I don't know R&B dudes like that. So good feedback from the homie Nate. I got you. Okay, that's cool. Thank you for the knowledge, man. I love learning. Appreciate you. Bryson Tiller, okay. Rich Banks, your boy. All you making is Rich Banks beats now? What's going on, man? Have you forgotten about me? That's because I don't put out the music fast enough for you. I know. I thought that was cool, man. That's an easy 90 for me. Not over the top, not something I would necessarily seek out. I wouldn't skip that. Any artist singing on that, as long as they sound good, I'd listen. You know, I think that's a very versatile beat because I think you get a lot of people on it, and I think that it has an openness to it. You talk about open hats, but it just felt like it has a lot of space for the artist to work and be creative. It felt like it left a lot of creativity. February 24th, Done drops. Is that a project? Is that an EP? Is it an LP? We getting an album? What are we getting, Done? I'm excited for it, though. Whatever it is, you need to bring it my way, cuz I'm excited for it. That's it. That's all for tonight, man. Been a great night of music. Big shouts to everybody rocking with us, all the new cats that have come by. I hope you subscribe to the channel. I do this every Saturday night, generally every Saturday night. I think last year I missed like 7 to 9 shows. I think the year before that, I only missed like 1 or 2. I was on some crazy stuff the year before that. We'll see what this year holds. I don't think I've missed yet this year. So what is this? This is the second week. So this is the 5th show of the year. So I'm 5 for 5. Let's keep that momentum going. EP dropping. Can't wait for that. My man Don Montezi. That's going to be very exciting. Hopefully we can do the first listen for my bro and get him some good feedback. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for rocking with your boy. Much love to the fam as always. Shout out to B-Rex, F, my man Don, the new homie THK. Big shouts to the dudes there. Tremaine, thanks for rocking with us. That Coupe D joint. The show money was hard. Duo, thanks for stopping through. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm out of here. I'll see you next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Shouts to the homie Thrill. Everybody else that was rocking with us. Melancholy, Johnny, P. Louie. Yeah, I'll see y'all next week. KK, what up, though?